cup of green tea in the big time, Mike.
Drink it in.
We're drinking it in. Drinking it in, baby. I love Tim Hortons always, at one point they always bring back these nice hockey.
What do we got on there? Poulon? Dave Poulon? Is that who it is?
Is there a hockey?
That is a former hockey player. I think he's also, now he's one of those analysts on TSN or something.
Yeah.
Pooley. Hey, Pooley. Shout out.
Pooley. Shout out to Pooley.
It might not be him, though. They might just
you know what? I love green tea from Tim Hortons, folks. This isn't the Tim Hortons podcast.
So you're
Timmy Cast, hey.
You're a bag out kind of guy, hey?
Bag out.
Once it's made, toss the bag away?
Yeah, no, I like to steep. Well,
the steep?
There's a planned steep time.
I see. So is that a steep tea that came out of the steeped pot? Or is that...
No, that is hot water in bag.
Okay.
And then after about 10, 15 minutes, folks, no more. That's
the timer? That's
the timer for me.
Then the bag's gone. See you later. Thanks for everything.
See ya, kids. Oh, they weren't even talking about wrestling for like 5 minutes.
Tim Hortons.
Those neckbeards out here hating the show right now. They really don't like what they're listening to, folks. But you do know what you're listening to. This is the Shoot Brothers Wrestling Podcast. This is the only wrestling podcast you can find online, hosted by myself, Cameron Osborne, and my co-host, Mike the Shoot Shepherd. Folks, we have a great show coming up. Live show number.
Yeah,
I was thinking about it on the way over here. I think maybe 5 or 6.
Yeah, something. Yeah, every couple months the opportunity arises where
I think
either I come to you or you come to me and we figure something out.
The Shooties are certainly one of our certainly one of our more exciting shows.
Yeah, that'll be our end year. People are around for
SummerSlam, and now we're here. It's Thanksgiving weekend, and
here in Canada.
And here in Canada, in professional wrestling, we're into week 2 of the new era,
the new season of our show as well. This is season 2, episode 2.
See, but like if a show puts out a new season, it's coming at this consistent time.
Yeah, we have
this consistent hour, at this consistent place.
That's
folks,
true. We don't have that,
folks. We're still we're still working on how to make this happen for you. But
it's like. The hockey games, the Leafs don't always play on the same day of the week.
The Leafs don't always play.
Yeah.
They're not consistently up there like Thursday afternoon.
Exactly.
By the time you get
sometimes
home from
it's
work
Wednesday at 7, sometimes Thursday at 10. You never know.
You do never know when it's coming up, and you never know what's going to happen when the show's up there, because we could be bringing you some trivia one week. We could be bringing you segments in and out. AC Dirt could stop by for all we know.
We're waiting on him. And there's some guy named Mark I heard about a long time ago.
Long time ago.
I don't know if he exists or not. We'll find out.
He might. I hope he does exist. I hope someone back there in that creative department can really springboard him forward.
We'll see.
Mike, we got Raw coming up. We have AEW again. This is week 2 of the new shit. But
Wednesday Night Wars.
The Wednesday Night Wars, as it were. But before that, before we do that, let's move over and check out that bird's nest for a little tweet of the week. It's the tweet of the week. It's the tweet of the week. Controversial, post-controversial. This Hell in a Cell ending's been everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure you see. I don't know if you saw they do that like watch along show for the pay-per-views, and it was X-Pac.
That was one of the best reactions.
You might not invite me back to one of these things, but
how the hell do you get DQ'd?
And then the clip just ends. I want to watch the rest of it, where everyone else is trying to.
Yeah, I forget who it was, but someone else was trying to they're like, no, I think he just stopped the match. It was.
Yeah, somebody in the back yells like, "Well, we don't know if it was a DQ."
Yeah, it's like, stop trying to. Either way,
what do you know? What do you know, sir?
Yeah, bro.
You know what? After that finish, got a lot of people talking. This week's tweet of the week comes from Brazzers.
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 I do. Oh, actually, okay.
Of adult film fame. They tweet out, "Hey WWE, let us know if you need advice on how to craft logical and coherent storylines with satisfying finishes. Hashtag Hell in a Cell."
Yeah, that one I did. Yeah, I did. That one did go viral. That crossed past the world of Twitter, and well done. Who would have thought? Brazzers it's like the 24/7 title. Anyone can come in and steal this thing.
Anyone can come in and steal this thing. Companies,
brand. Wendy's is always tweeting saucy things out.
Doesn't have to do with When were they just saucy?
No,
Like,
well, I don't know.
wrestling specific
They're always
saucy.
clapping at people like, "Hey, Burger King, why aren't your burgers square?" Shit like that. I don't know.
Hey, Burger King. Hey, fuck you, Burger King.
Yeah.
Why aren't your
Baron
burger
Corbin.
square?
So Brazzers, wow, unexpected tweet of the week champion.
Unexpected tweet of the week champion, folks. There you have it. Another week, another down. I think who it was off after Seth Rollins's.
Yeah, he's is his Twitter back or is he still deleted?
Okay, let's get a Twitter update. His Twitter is back.
Okay, he's
at
back.
least.
You have like a couple months or something to reactivate it, don't you, or something? I don't know. Something. Yeah.
I think you are allowed to rage quit Twitter
Rage
just for a
delete.
little bit.
He just wanted to duck out from some of the heat for a little bit. Yeah, but
Can't blame him.
I'm sure he'll be back in contention for this title sooner than later.
We'll see you soon, Seth. There's the tweet of the week, folks. I think it's about time we hop over to that red brand
Yes.
because, of course, Monday Night Raw is live.
Let's get raw. Let's get raw.
Wait a minute. Just like that, the show opens. We're mid.
But
Yeah, that's why I was trying to be confused there because Rusev's in the middle of the ring getting beaten down by Randy Orton and King Corbin.
be honest, it's not a bad way to way to start.
Yeah, so we're like, okay, what the hell? And then Bobby Lashley appears on the Jumbotron, and he's wearing Rusev's robe because he is in his home. He's in his bedroom, just laying in his bed. Bobby Lashley all galed up there, and he says, we're missing something, though. And then Lana comes strolling in. She disrobes, and then this softcore porno music starts playing in the background.
Oh, my God.
And so, she gets in bed with Lashley, and she tells him that now, she's taken everything. It's all in her name, the joint checking account. It's all hers. And Lashley just says, you should have been spending your money on Lana instead of sending it back home to your family in Bulgaria. And then, Lashley's like, we're going to have some fun now. And then she removes her bra under the blanket.
Under the blanket.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
It was like, we all know what's underneath that blanket. So that was some saucy. Brought to you by Wendy's. Our saucy play of the week. Lana. Yeah, so she's in bed, and then Lashley just smiles and shuts off the lights, and then we cut back to the ring, and Orton and Corbin are just pointing and laughing at Rusev. And
so, what's the cuck angle?
I don't see how this is going to help Rusev in any way.
I'm not. Inside the ring, kids. You realize like every single they can't take photos together now. They have to travel separately. Imagine like how inconvenient this is to you.
Yeah,
Because why?
I don't know what Lashley's family background is either. I don't know. This could be
for all we know, he's also fucking got kids and shit.
Yeah, or he could be a gay man. He could be married to a boyfriend at home who's not liking the storyline. But I don't know.
You're usually one to spot those, so
we'll see. Anyways, with the poor Orton and Corbin are just laughing at Rusev, who looks like he's gonna cry from this betrayal, but then he just gets all pissed off and hulks out and attacks both men. He beats them up all around outside the ring into some steel steps, and that was all we saw. That was it.
Yeah, so Rusev goes from just kind of staring up the ramp. That's what he did last week, right?
Yeah.
He was just kind of
just watching his wife.
Just watching it, and also this was a huge step too. This went from like Lana and Bobby Lashley making out a little bit, to
they're clearly banging now.
In a week's time. Let's at least build their romance, right?
It might have been going on in the background for a long time.
Of course,
that whole 4 weeks.
That whole time that we've been missing Bobby Lashley.
That's true too. Yeah, because Rusev came back with Maria, so maybe Lana was at home watching that, and she gives Lashley a call, and that's how this.
So where does this go? So like, when they do this?
We got two separate cuck storylines, and maybe they'll cross paths and. I don't know, Mike Canales versus Rusev.
And what?
I don't know. There
Mike
is no
Canales,
end game for me.
Rusev, and Bobby Lashley. Book it.
Yeah.
Mania, baby.
And Maria, if she's had the baby by then we'll see. I don't know.
Book that match.
The baby.
That is
the baby.
Pre-show written all over it.
Okay. Here's what they're gonna do. They're gonna wheel down 2 carriages to the ring with 2 babies. We're not gonna know which one's the
I don't
real.
know which
one
one.
black baby, 1 white baby, and then at the end of the match, we're gonna reveal.
What about a baby carriage on a ladder match? So there's 2 babies hung above the ring.
And you have to unhook your.
One
baby.
is Bobby Lashley's baby. One is the other one's baby.
Yeah.
And you have to get your baby, whichever baby you get. Book it. That has Mania written all over it. Are you kidding me, Mike?
Good. All right, let's get into some action here. Some women's action. We got the sassy Southern Belle, Lacey Evans, taking on a new opponent. Just kidding, Natalya. But a new match because we get a last woman standing match. So at least we get a gimmick here. Yeah, they fought each other a lot, but this was
the 4th or 5th time.
the 4th
maybe?
or 5th time. But no, this was actually good. I like this. This was hopefully the end of the feud. But yeah, Lacey comes out. She doesn't have the table with the dead dad on it. She has a trash can.
Thank God. With the dead dad on it.
No, with Natalya's name on it. So yeah, and then we get the kendo sticks. We get some. Or at one point, she has Natty sitting in the office chair, and then she slides the stick in it to trap her a bit. So it was a week of unique chair kendo stick spots.
You see, the kendo stick can be a support
Yeah, so they
for
trapped
the chair.
So she knocks her over, try to get the 10 count, but she wiggles her way out, and then they fight back and forth. Eventually, that trash can comes into play, smashes into Natalya, and all this garbage comes out. So extra insult. And then Lacey goes. She climbs up the barricade, hits a nice moonsault. Then they fight up the ramp some more. One of my favorite spots was when Natalya got thrown into the new LED board, and she just slid down it like a skateboard ramp.
I was wondering how long it was going to take someone to slide.
That was cool. So. Then eventually they fight onto the announce table. A suplex. They hit a suplex, but the table doesn't break. So then Lacey goes to suplex Natty off the stage, but she reverses it and then hits a big power bomb off the stage, off Lacey, through the table. That got the 10 count. So good match, though. I thought it was good. Lacey looked strong, and she took a big bump at the end there to show she can get rough. No, I thought it was but that should be the end of the feud.
That should be the end of the feud. I think we agree.
Yeah.
I think we agree. Well, you know what? Like we said, draft coming soon. Everyone just needed that last little whatever the fuck before this draft.
Yeah. So. Yeah. We'll
So what
see.
do we see?
See where they went. Hopefully, they'll be paired.
Do we see Lacey moving to SmackDown?
Maybe. I don't know. It depends.
Think she's got what SmackDown wants?
I don't know.
I think it's more of that. I think it's more what does Fox want?
I don't know.
See?
We'll see. We'll find out. But
We'll find out later. What's coming up next?
Aleister Black. Remember him? He's back in his dark room doing his dark room promos, and
Presumably he never left.
Yeah.
Right? Presumably he's still there.
so. But I mean, he was on SmackDown. This was Raw, so this is the same room. It's just like this portal. You open the door, you end up.
That could be part of that. Is that canon? Is
Yeah.
that canon?
Sure.
The
Cannon.
Aleister Black portal.
The portal.
The portal that brings him
the
into
black
the Firefly
hole.
Funhouse.
The black hole. Not the black mass, the black hole.
Okay.
So anyways, he's waiting for someone to knock, but then he says, you know what? Oh, wait, that happens later, I think. Or did that even happen? Am I even misremembering?
What are you misremembering?
He
What do you
just-
think you're misremembering?
He says he wants someone to pick a fight, and that's okay. I guess that was it for now.
That's what he says. That's what he says all the time.
Okay. So and then we get Tyson Fury, the professional boxer here, getting interviewed by Charlie Caruso, and he says he's here. He wants an apology from Braun, or else he's going to get some of these hands. So
Have you checked out any Tyson Fury in ring highlights, like in his professional boxing career?
yeah, I've seen some clips. I've seen like one where, he got like knocked down in the 10th round and then got back and had a big comeback.
Yeah,
to
that
win.
one. Because that one got the Undertaker treatment, where all the kids are making the videos.
Yeah.
That was the fight against. That was the fight I was telling you about with the
Like
two
last-
heavyweights.
Okay.
That ended in a draw.
Yeah.
Him and
That was
Deontay
their
Wilder.
rematch?
That was the fight.
Oh, that fight
And it
ended
was-
in a
yeah, it
draw?
was
I thought he got up and won after.
No.
Okay.
Got up.
Well, I
and-
did see I saw like that. Yeah.
Yeah, got up and draw. His entrances are the same. He does this thing where, and if this match is gonna happen, he's 100% gonna do this. He has his hands behind his back,
Yeah.
and he does the bob and weave, like I bet you can't hit me.
Yeah. He does that during the fight.
Mid fight, I swear, it's that like I bet I'm faster than you,
Yeah.
and then
they'll definitely do that
and then he
then.
draws
He's
you
strong.
in, and then a fucking If they book this one, it's gonna be a fun one to watch.
Yeah. Well, there you go. They've got you invested already.
Already, and I was already a fan of the product, so
Yeah.
I don't know what this did for what this did for me. Or
They have my curiosity. They have my
curiosity. You know what? If whenever they book this match, I could probably convince a couple people to come by.
Well, unfortunately, I think it's going to be on Crown Jewel.
Shit.
So that'll be like a 2 p.m. paper. I don't know.
2
what the
p.m.
time
on-
zone is. It'll be a
on
weird
Halloween
one.
day.
On Halloween day. So
Maybe I can be
But-
Braun Strowman for hell.
yeah. But I don't think maybe Tyson Fury will be more than a one and done. I mean, Cain Velasquez will definitely be more than a one.
Yeah.
So we'll
Let's go
see.
for it.
See where that goes. But we get some tag action up next. The Viking Raiders taking on Rude and Ziggler in a non-title match. So the days of the jobber opponents are over, seemingly, for Viking Raiders.
Yeah. Now we're doing stuff. Now we're doing stuff for real.
And I guess they're kind of flip flopping before, but now they're kind of wrestling like the baby face, doing their high flying, and they looked good. They look strong here. They win the match, and then they announce that they'll get a tag title shot next week. So, but what if they're drafted to Raw or SmackDown on Friday? Then what happens?
Who's the SmackDown champions?
Is it the New Day? I can't even remember. I can't even remember right now.
Christ, that's gonna take a quick research. I feel like it is the New Day because Kofi lost, doesn't mean that
But
yeah.
basically, anyways, then we
It's the
get
revival.
I thought, holy fuck, yeah. Okay.
Huh.
I forgot about that.
There you go,
'Cause-
kids.
Jeez.
You know all the belts must be really important when everybody remembers all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won it like 2 weeks ago. They won it at Clash of Champions. I bet
Okay.
that was a pre-show thing.
I barely.
So which is probably why I didn't watch it.
We get another backstage segment with Aleister Black, and he's like, you know what? On second thought, I'm just going to head down to the ring and see who wants to fight. But someone's already in the ring. We cut back, and the Singh brothers are in there, and they got this new like Bollywood gimmick going on.
I thought that was always their gimmick.
Well, it seemed more. Like before, they were just kind of like,
There with Ginger,
yeah. But now they're just like,
being their own dudes.
Yeah. So Aleister Black interrupts them. He basically just comes out. We get a handicap match. He kills one of them with a kick, and then the other one gets his ass beat, and then he locks in this new submission. I think I don't even know what to call it. He wrapped one of his own arm around his back, and it was cool,
Yeah.
thing.
I wonder what they'll call it.
Yeah, the
There-
black
I'm-
hole.
I'm
The black
the
hole.
black hole.
Because no one gets out. No one gets out.
Oh, you heard it here first, folks. That's hot.
But-
That's a hot shoot. That's a hot shoot.
So he wins with a submission. New finisher. Cool.
Yeah, if nothing else, maybe just to put over that move.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I like it.
but yeah, he was on a bit of an up, and then he had that first match against Cesaro.
Yeah.
And he had a couple matches against
Then he had,
Cesaro.
I think he fought Sami Zayn once randomly. Or he was supposed to fight him on the pay-per-view, and then they just did it on a... I think we were supposed to get that SummerSlam. And
It was
then they did
something like
Smack-
it was
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
And then we haven't seen him for 2 months or whatever. But,
So but
yeah.
put
Hopefully he'll get picked in the top 15 in the draft or something. Make a big splash.
that'd be a hot pick.
Yeah. All right. Then we go backstage to Charlie. She's there interviewing Rey Mysterio, and he's just thanking everyone for all the support for his son Dominic, who's recovering.
How's Dominic doing, Mike?
He's recovering at home.
We're on Dom watch here
yeah,
at
he's only-
the Shoot Brothers
his,
Hospital.
His what do they call? He's non-critical. His condition is non-critical.
Okay, good.
He's back at home resting. He's still resting.
Non-life threatening.
Yeah, non-life threatening, but still injured. So
No specific timeline though.
no. But Ray says he's proud of his son. He took a beating like a man, but he's disgusted at Lesnar. When he was in the hospital with Dominic, and his godfather walked in. Dominic's godfather happens to be former 2-time UFC heavyweight champion, the man who beat Brock Lesnar,
Cain
Cain Velasquez.
Velasquez.
So this is a family matter for him.
This is a family matter. Shit.
Do you think he actually is the godfather? Wouldn't that be funny?
I find that hard to.
Yeah, it was probably Eddie Guerrero before he died. But
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know. Yeah,
It's all kayfabe.
I don't think
it's
so.
all kayfabe.
But yeah, so there you go. There's the storyline reason why Kane was there. That's basically his nephew that he hurt. So
Well, that's a good point. Let's get it there. I think it's too much of a stretch to say that Cain Velasquez and Rey Mysterio are brothers. That would be that would be too hard to say.
yeah, I don't think so.
That might be a little bit too much. But
yeah, Godfather. Why not? If they, It'd be funny if they did somehow know each other from back in the day, and he just like happened to have a picture of him holding Dominic.
Yeah,
so
like
they
they're
could kayfabe
fucking
it, like, "See?"
children or something. Yeah. I can't wait until WWE starts like altering. You know, like they could just fucking alter. You can alter a photo
Oh yeah,
to make it
especially
look
now,
like Cain Velasquez,
and,
a young Cain Velasquez and a young Rey Mysterio.
and with the technology of deep fakes coming out now,
It's just deep fakes. Exactly.
Vince McMahon could be dead for 10 years. We wouldn't know it. He's still running the company. With I don't know. Anyways, let's get some more wrestling action here. We get the OC versus LHP, the Lucha House Party. Yeah, Luchas, you know, typical. They get a little bit of offense during the first part, but too much power from the OCs. So Styles gets the phenomenal forearm on Kalisto for the win. Then they continue the beatdown some more, and Styles hits the Styles Clash off the second rope, which is always a good-looking spot.
You know, if one thing WWE loves to do is having those 6-man tags.
Yeah,
Those
it's like we need to fill out
those
a
two
match.
different styles in a 6-man tag and have something work
Yeah.
out. You know,
It's just a way to get 6 more guys on that episode, and fill out the match, fill out the card.
yeah, this could be. Let's push somebody forward for future Raw or SmackDown. We don't know.
Yeah, it's all. I mean, no one cares where the Lucha House Party ends up, but
Are you sure?
well, we'll see. Well, we'll see.
What's up next?
We get a new episode of Miz TV.
Very special episode, of course. We have 2 women's champs coming up.
Yeah, following last week with the Legends, we have 2 future Legends here with Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. Miz, he brings them out, he puts them over all their accomplishments, and
Of course.
talks about the draft and how it can change the division. And then Becky and Charlotte, they take some digs at each other, and Charlotte's like, yeah, you may have been a double champ, but I'm a 10-time champ. And Becky says, your reigns are plentiful, but mine are meaningful. So everyone's clapping back. And then we get the Kabuki Warriors, the other champs, the women's tag champs coming out to interrupt. And then they cut a promo in Japanese. And I like this. They were just...
No subtitles, no translators.
subtitles.
It's just like, oh shit, they're saying some stuff right now.
I actually do have the translation here.
Oh,
provided.
okay.
One of our loyal listeners sent this in to me.
Thank you very much.
So Asuka says, hey, we're the Kabuki Warriors. You know that we're the tag team champions, right? You think you 2 are champions? Both of you put together couldn't possibly win against us. And then Kairi says, yes, exactly as you say. Charlotte Hahn and Becky Hahn, because that's how they say it.
Okay.
Both of you put in a hell of effort, but we're going to beat your ass or something like that.
That's
and then
awesome.
they run down to the ring, and then all 4 women brawl.
Because it wouldn't be a show without all the women's belt
champs.
holders
Yeah.
in a match together.
So Bliss and Cross, sorry, not this week.
Not this week.
But that does lead to the match, the Kabuki Warriors versus Becky and Charlotte. Kairi Sane had a bit of a different. Her hair was like this little.
Yeah,
I liked it. It looked more
I
heelish.
noticed. I noticed back in that other in the Bliss Cross match that she kind of gave up on the pirate thing isn't there anymore.
I think
Like
she's
she
trying
did
to be more heel.
She did the walk the plank
It was like
at one
half-assed,
point,
right?
but it was without a pirate theme.
I think that's she's
still has the
trying
pirate
to,
music. Still has the Final Fantasy
We need
fucking
to fix-
menu music.
We need to fix that theme for them, the tag theme. But this was a good fun match. I like the heel tactics from the Kabuki Warriors, and Kairi just has like an evil laugh over. It's like
It's a cackle.
Yeah.
Or a cackle.
Charlotte gets her big moonsault off the top rope to the floor. Eventually, Becky gets Kairi in the disarmor, but the ref's back is turned, so Asuka comes in and hits Becky with the green mist again. The second appearance of the green mist. So Sane rolls her up for the 3 count. Yeah, I love the green mist. I'm liking this heel moves from the Kabuki Warriors.
Heel moves, but Becky Lynch
Becky ate the pin here. But,
ate the pin.
She was blinded. You know, that's like getting hit by a chair.
Oh, are you sure? Are
If it was
you
for the title,
sure?
If it was for a championship, I think she could have kicked out.
Oh, of course not. I'm just saying.
She's like, fuck this. I want to go shower. I got mist in my hair.
I got mist in me hair. It's been a long time since she's eaten a pin, though. It has been a long time since she's been pinned.
She's not bulletproof, but
Exactly. No, exactly.
I mean, Asuka beat her clean last year.
This looks great for the Kabuki Warriors. That's for sure.
Yeah, after some strong booking for Bliss Cross, they continue as long as they keep this championship looking good. That's all that matters.
Let's keep it up.
Tag titles.
What do we have coming up next?
Quick little in between match here. I guess this was the main event match, technically. Ricochet versus Apollo Cruz.
Good point. Yeah.
Just a good, fun, quick pace. Both guys flying around the ring. Ricochet gets the win with the recoil. So there you go. See where they end up. I guess it was just a showcase match for Fox and USA executives to see.
I guess, yeah. It's that like spot fest type match.
Apollo, he's athletic. He's a big guy, but he can still flip around the ring. And
yeah, it's
Ricochet.
it showcases the skill and less of something that's going on for either of those guys. Because wasn't Apollo Cruz just doing shit?
He was basically doing nothing for a long time. I don't know.
Oh shit, that was Cedric Alexander. My bad.
Racism.
No, they're both high flyers.
I know. I'm just kidding. Cedric has
Cedric
disappeared
Alexander
as well.
was in that stuff with
He
AJ.
was coming. Yeah, and
he was coming in hot.
Yeah, and then now
He had a good string of matches.
I thought he was gonna get that U.S. title eventually, but we'll see.
Well, we'll save that for a new segment we have coming up in the second half of the show, folks.
Oh, yes. there
you have it. That was your main event.
Yes, but
the real main event, the thing that the people are paying money for.
Even if they
now.
didn't know he was going to be there.
Even if they didn't know he was going to be there, is this Tyson Fury, Braun Strowman meetup, or Tyson Fury gonna talk to
is
you.
that his birth name, Tyson Fury? Because Fury is a great last name. Let's get on Wikipedia here.
What do we think? I'm gonna say yes, just because. Tyson Luke Fury.
That's a great last name for a fighter.
I mean, 3 great names. I think Luke is a good name.
Yeah. Why not?
They have him at here we go. A little thing about let's chalk out the Gypsy King right here.
Okay.
So he is listed at 6'9",
That's pretty tall.
with an 85-inch reach. So
Yeah.
whatever the fuck that is. Let's get a weight on this guy. They don't have his weight. I guess your weight changes so much when you're when you are boxing, so that's a little bit harder to tell.
Yeah, that's true.
Big motherfucker. I mean, they bill Braun at like $395 every single time they comes out. Every single time they come out, he says Braun Strowman like weighing in, but they have Braun Strowman at 6'8", 385.
Yeah, the height I can buy, but
I was gonna say I think they might have NBA padded those couple.
I think he might even wear slight lifts in his boots.
I'm gonna say
he's got pretty thick
he's
boots.
probably 6'8" in boots. They have him at 385. Tyson Fury probably weighs less than that because he's like an agile person.
Yeah, he's leaner.
You know?
Like Braun's in pretty good shape. Like he's not like fat, but he's more bricky. Brick house.
He recently in a match weighed in at 258.
Okay. I don't buy that Braun's 100 pounds more than him.
Probably not. No. But either way, these two are going to speak because if we can remember, it was SmackDown's
debut,
and he smacked into him, and so of course
he felt disrespected.
Something's going to ensue, you know. So we have a heavyweight boxing champion coming in, just to say.
So I forget, did he get his own like entrance music and shit? I forget how he came out. Fury.
I don't really remember. I don't really remember that. Yeah,
we were just enamored with his presence.
We were, because he's a big motherfucker. And you see some of those photos, and you're like, oh shit, you're way bigger than a lot of these. You're taller than these people. You have longer arms than these people, or something. But he shows up and he demands an apology. Obviously,
yeah,
I think,
he's a sensitive guy. Just because he's a fighter doesn't mean.
And I think he hit him, and he was there with his wife. He may have injured his wife. But Strowman comes out. He doesn't have an apology. No. He's
grabs a microphone. He's like, hey man, I'm just trying to mess around, have some fun, and then you look like you want a piece of this. So, and then Fury's like, hey man, if I got in this ring with you, I'd knock you out. So then Braun says, yeah, like the last time you fought Wilder, and then everyone went, woo. So I guess that's a guy he lost to.
No, that's the tie.
Oh, that was the tie. Oh, that's not even that much of a.
The one where he got knocked out.
Okay,
and then came back
that's not even
up.
as big of an insult then.
It's not. It's really not. That was one of the better boxing matches in a long, long time.
Yeah. So okay, well that was the line.
that was the line though.
And then Fury, his comeback. He's like, I'm heavyweight champ of the world. How many heavyweight titles have you won? So. And then that's when they drop the mics. They go face to face. Fury shoves Braun, and then he picks him up. They go in the corner, and then the 20 security guards come rushing in.
And then the gaggle of
they can't. They're not wrestlers, so they get tossed away. So then the gaggles come out to help. I couldn't even. Yeah, basically all the 24/7 guys were out there trying to restrain them, but everyone's they keep breaking apart and getting separated again. And Yeah, they finally get them all separated, and backstage, Braun tells Charlie that Fury is tough, but he's going to get these damn hands. And then he comes running back out, and they brawl again.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. There you have
There
it.
you go.
That's how you book
The
it. That's how you
angle
book
set
it.
up, yeah.
You know, I'm sure, Mike, maybe you would have wanted, a Stone Cold Tyson sell right now. But
no, I don't think. No, Stone Cold, he needs to fight like a wrestler. This is good. This is a good matchup for Braun. I don't know. I almost see, like Fury going over here. Like, do you think he would want to have the image of coming in to lose a match,
see, I'm gonna say yeah.
or do you think it would just
No.
be like something screwy? Or
No, I'm gonna say no,
Yeah.
just because like Tyson Fury's 28, 0-1.
Yeah,
Of
he's
course
like, I'm not losing to a
that
fucking
one
ro-
draw, like that's a big thing
yeah.
to
So
have.
he's
like
already
a loss,
can never
you know?
have Mayweather's record. He's already lost a chance. I
Um,
mean, he can be undefeated, but Mayweather was 50-0-0, right?
yeah,
Best
I think
boxing record of all
it would
time.
have to be like they're both undefeated, but only one
Was the
has
draw
50
controversial,
wins.
or was it like? I guess any draw in boxing can be controversial.
It was only controversial because it was a huge fight
Yeah.
for the World Boxing Championship heavyweight
Yeah.
belt, like huge fight, and it was tied.
But
The-
was it
the
like
judges
as a viewer? Would it look so down the wire that it could be a tie, or was it
It
like,
looks super down the wire,
Yeah.
But I'm no professional, right?
Yeah.
All I can say from like I enjoyed what I saw.
Yeah.
Right, but it was like the way the scorekeepers, the judges, they judge separately and then they put their scores together.
Yeah.
And it was a fucking
And it adds
tie,
up.
like down to every single.
And so Fury was the one defending the title, right?
No, I think it was just for it.
Oh, so it was like neither of them were the champion.
I think something
So,
like that.
so
you know
then
what?
no champion was crowned either. So they had to do another match after that.
Well, that's when it was. I was like, hey, when can we book number 2?
So number 2 hasn't happened.
Or it may have been, maybe Deontay Wilder has it, or maybe one of them had it already, and it was like a retaining issue
Yeah.
because it was just a draw, But also, yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, yeah. Either way, I'm intrigued. I'd like to see, because obviously he's going to do a couple. They're going to teach him a couple spots, a couple moves. He'll do some cool things in the ring. So
be
we'll
fun.
see how he goes. We'll see how it goes. And then obviously they'll just have some straight up striking.
Yeah,
Like, did you ever see when Mayweather and Big Show had their thing?
yeah, I have seen
obviously
that.
a bit more of a size mismatch, but Big Show just let him straight up punch him in the face a couple times, break his nose, and that was part of the match, part of the angle.
Imagine that, just like, hey, so Vince comes up to you,
Well, I don't know if he said break my nose, but he's just like hit me in the face.
says Floyd Mayweather's
And
going to punch you in the face in this
Yeah.
match.
He gave him a good combo, just boom, 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 before he could even react to the first punch. The third one's landed.
Oh man, that would suck. I'm so glad I'm not a professional
That
wrestler.
WrestleMania payday, though. That payday.
Yeah, how much do you think Big Show got paid for that? Because
He-
I bet Floyd Mayweather got paid more,
Yeah, he was the attraction. He got good money.
but to
just
put
show
him
up.
over.
Yeah, either way.
Either way.
Either way.
And folks, that was it. That was the Monday Night Raw
Yeah, the last before the draft.
before the draft. So Monday Night Raw next week, we're gonna have clear and concise people with specific storylines, and creative already has months and months of booking, long-term booking set up, ready to go.
Hopefully, yeah.
And it's gonna be great.
Hopefully, now that because we have noticed a bit of an improvement the last little bit with Paul Heyman and stuff in charge, and hopefully this will be even further. He'll get the guys he wants. They'll establish the show, and yeah, we'll see what next week looks like.
All those Paul Heyman guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's it. Well, that's it. Should we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break, come back, and debut a new segment.
Folks, we got a new segment for you, and of course we do have AEW, so you're gonna want to stick around for that.
Let's shoot, yeah, let's shoot, yeah, let's shoot, brother, yeah, let's shoot, yeah, let's shoot, yeah, let's shoot, brother, yeah.
Hey, folks, we're back.
Welcome.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your break, because I sure as heck so did.
Not just a break, a Thanksgiving break for you youngings, you oldies. You hopefully you have a nice long weekend coming up, and you can listen to the show.
Only if you're Canadian, though. If you're American,
If you're American, you get enough.
fuck.
Yeah, actually, I think they have like Columbus. I don't know if that's a holiday.
Or do they have a thing right now
Something.
also?
I don't know. They got enough to deal with
If you're in America, tell us about it.
Yeah, send us a postcard. We'll read it on the show.
At
We'll shout you out.
P.O. Box Shoot Bros, baby. Folks, we're moving along right here in the show. We already gave you our tweet. We're gonna do some trivia next week or next whatever the
sometime next week.
Whatever the hell the next show ends up being. Yeah. But we're gonna bring something new to you. It's a little thing that Mike brought to our attention.
A brand new segment.
New segment, and here we go.
I forgot that you existed. You thought that they would book you and they didn't. I forgot that you existed. It isn't love, it's hate, it's just fits.
Oh, yes. This is our brand new segment.
Is it just called Dance for the rest of the show? Because my booty's shaking.
Yes. It's a good song. It's a great song. I can't take all the credit for it. But this is the new segment for those that we kind of forgot about, that we haven't seen in a while. Both the good and the bad. For some people, it's a good thing that we haven't seen them. For others, we missed them. So I'm going to give you some of both. I'll just start off. So how for the folks how do we play this game? So let me explain.
So let's explain the rules here.
So I forgot that you existed.
What is this? The wild card rule? No.
So I'm gonna have good and bad. If it's a good thing I forgot that you existed, that means you're a bad wrestler. It's good that I forgot about you. You know what I mean?
Oh. So what? This is Mike's burying segment? Okay.
And then there's the bad ones where it's like, hey, I miss you. Where are you guys? You know?
Okay. Let's see what we got.
Okay, so let's start. It's good that I've forgotten Jinder Mahal existed.
Jinder Mahal. You mean former WWE champion?
Exactly. For a man that was the former WWE champion, we haven't seen him since June 7th at the Super Showdown, where they just needed a body to fill out that 50-man battle royal.
So I think he's got surgery.
Yeah, he might be hurt, but
I think he had double shoulder or double knee surgery.
Too much roids blew him out.
Yeah, maybe.
Allegedly. That's what AC Dirt tells me.
Oh, shit! That guy knows his stuff.
Yeah, so I forgot you existed, Jinder, but that's not so bad.
I forgot that you existed.
Yeah. You want me to give you some other ones?
Let's keep going.
All right. So since it's the debut episode, I'm going to give you, this is collectively here as a group. It's kind of bad that we have forgotten about the Riot Squad. All three of them.
So
Ruby Riot, I believe she's out with injury.
She's getting shoulder surgeries. I know that.
So everyone's getting
fucking shoulder surgery.
So her last major appearance was on Raw back in April, where she lost to the man, Becky Lynch. But for a little while there, she was getting a bit of a push, and she had some steam. And
she had a title match at a pay-per-view one point.
Yeah, like against Ronda Rousey or something. So that was a big role. But yeah, and along with her, of course, comes Sarah Logan, the forgettable, but we haven't been able to talk about rabbit pelts in we haven't 6 months.
For a long time.
But it's funny, so I was looking up her stats, and for anyone that watches Main Event, she has been a regular on there, and her and Dana Brooke, in a span of 12 weeks, Sarah Logan and Dana Brooke fought each other 8 times on Main Event.
Really?
So the exact same match. They traded wins back and forth, but oh my God.
But they're getting a lot of main event time.
Yeah, and then after that feud, they finally teamed up to take on the Iconics. But we haven't seen Sarah Logan since September 9th.
And
on main TV,
there was one more.
There was
one more. Liv Morgan.
That's who I was getting to get to last. Saving the best for last. So of course, Liv Morgan. I've been missing her. We last saw her July 16th on SmackDown Live, where she expressed some displeasure during that town hall that Shane McMahon hosted. Mm-hmm. And then later on in the night, she lost a match to Charlotte in quick fashion, which caused her to get on the microphone, cut a promo saying she's going to disappear and come back with a new attitude. So that's the one that I'm waiting for the most. Liv, I would like imagine this. She comes back. She's been corrupted by the Fiend. She's Sister Abigail.
Oh, really?
A wild twist. That's a reinvention. Liv.
Well, you
just
know
make
what?
her all fucked up.
That could be exact.
She's been brainwashed.
That could be what she needs.
Yeah, she's Abigail. She won't even respond. You say, "Hey, Liv," and she doesn't know.
So it's a new character.
Yeah, like we know it's her, but she's been brainwashed, so she thinks she's Abigail.
Oh shit!
So imagine, maybe she could even have a mask, like a real fucked up mask, like the Fiend, and she's just, I don't know.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's my booking. I forgot you existed, Liv, but I want you back. I didn't actually forget about you. You can keep the pink hair. I like the pink hair. You can still be evil with pink hair.
It can be, yeah. It'd probably go black though. That'd
be a very
spooky.
good. Maybe she just look exactly like the puppet, just like the thing with the big eyeshadow.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I've got. Anything for you?
You know what I've got? I know I don't have the facts to back it up the way that you do. But you know who I forgot existed? What the happened to Drew McIntyre?
That's a good one too. Yeah, he's the definition of a stop-start push.
Remember he had that match at Extreme Rules.
Was that against the Undertaker and Roman Reigns?
And the other guy?
And yeah, that was actually ended up being better than we expected. The Undertaker looked good. And was that the last time we seen Drew? Because he had nothing. Yeah, he was just feuding. I don't know. He was like Shane's lackey.
He hung out with Shane for a little bit, and then but yeah, man, that was like, if that was like July or August.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to him?
Because for a while before that, he was always flirting with the main event for a bit, getting involved in the Universal title match. He was one of the guys around the Royal Rumble time that we thought could be in there.
I thought he was going to win it.
Yeah, so Drew,
literally was my choice.
Scottish psychopath.
What happened?
The draft. He's a hopefully.
The draft hopefuls. All
right.
There you have it.
We'll see. That segment could pop up every now and then. Who knows?
I guess I forgot that you existed. Thanks, Mike. That was great. That was great, folks. I think it's time. Let's just keep moving on in our show. Certainly that we haven't forgotten that has existed is the new television program, TNT's biggest premiere ever, or something.
Jericho said it, but it's apparently the last 5 years.
If Jericho said it, it's true, folks. We have week 2, episode 2 of AEW.
Dynamite.
AEW. All Elite. They coming for you, Vince. Better watch out. It's too sweet.
AEW Dynamite, I guess.
Let's light
That's
the
the Raw.
fuse,
We
baby.
call it SmackDown. We call it Raw. We don't call it WWE Raw.
Yeah, no.
Or WWE SmackDown.
Yeah, Dynamite. I mean, it's the same. Yeah.
Let's just give the show the respect it deserves.
Dynamite, baby.
Because this,
But NXT doesn't have a name. It's just NXT.
It's just NXT. So why can't we just call this one AEW? Anyways, we'll leave that for the people in charge.
Whoa.
What the hell was that? I'm just so excited. So excited, Mike, because this is episode 2 of a show that it's like you're waiting for a show to come out.
Yeah.
And you've now watched the first 2 episodes, and you're still like, yeah. It's like that when that new season of Rick and Morty comes out. You're going to watch those first 2 episodes and be like, yeah, I can't wait for number 3.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Picture that.
We live in a different day and age now, though, where so many shows come out all at once, and you can just...
You can't binge. You can't
do that
watch.
with wrestling.
Well, I mean, I guess
it wouldn't make sense.
You would have to live in the past and work your way back up. It just wouldn't make sense. We do. Let's just get straight to kicking off our show, because we're kicking off our show with with the part of the tag tournament.
Yes.
For this inaugural tag belt.
Yeah, the AEW World Tag Titles, first round matchup here between the Young Bucks and the Private Party, or just Private Party.
Just Private Party versus the Young Bucks.
Yeah, and this was just some great tag team wrestling match that you'd expect from these guys. Crowds hyped for both teams. Yeah, of course, the Bucks, we've all seen them. They're one of the best in the world, but Private Party, they're high flying around the ring. They're making a big name for themselves.
Moonsaults here and there.
Yeah, at one point, Cassidy gets powerbombed onto the ramp, and then the Bucks double team on, is it Quinn or Quinn? I couldn't remember what his last name was.
I think it's Quinn.
Quinn, okay.
Quuen.
Yeah. So he's getting beaten. Private Party, they hit what's their team move? The Hurricane Rana into a diamond cutter. They called it Gin and Juice. So that was pretty cool. Quinn hits a big shooting star press. So the crowd was super hot for them. The Bucks fight back, though. They set up for that Meltzer driver, but then it gets reversed into a roll-up 3 count for the huge upset. The Private Party is knocked out.
A huge upset, and they go have a very public party just in the stands for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, the whole commercial break was like the picture-in-picture of them just running through the crowd,
just going
celebrating.
Them just going through. You know what? The commentary did a great work. They were putting over the Young Bucks huge.
Yeah, just talking about
how good they are,
world-renowned,
all over the world.
Yeah, and when they won, they sold the upset, like huge upset. Huge first round knockout.
Like, yeah, they did everything.
Bucks.
They did everything in their power to put these guys over, and they fucking did.
Yeah,
you can't have a bad match with Nick and Matt
Bucks.
Jackson.
Exactly,
you just can't. It just
Tag
doesn't happen.
team.
And you knew there would be a point too where, like, the Bucks, Cody, and Kenny, like they literally can't all win and all get all the opportunities all the time. So like, you know, the Young Bucks, I think this is their first loss.
Yeah.
And this is their first match. So they're 0-1 in AEW right now. I think
they fought Cody and Dustin.
But I know I think there's
That didn't count?
I believe the win-loss record may start.
I
now.
thought it started before.
It did
'Cause
start
I saw
before?
like 0-2-1 for some guys.
Okay, yeah, you
Like
could be
Darby
right.
Allin.
You could be right then.
Because it had the one draw for Darby Allin, so I know that they at least counted since Double or Nothing.
Okay, well there you have. Okay, well either way, it's an L. They took an L.
They took an L, so then that's an important thing they're telling us. So they're showing you every entrance has the little
You know,
thing
and now this the tag tournament's wide open.
Yeah, so the private party, the bracket, they will face the winner of Lucha Bros versus Jurassic Express, which should be another great match.
Another great match, and it'll be another great next round because either of those teams.
Because they're both two of the hottest team. Everyone loves the dinosaur and his boy, and of course the Lucha Bros, like the Young Bucks, one of the best teams.
Imagine kicking off a wrestling show with an amazing tag match. Just imagine that.
We have the talent. It's just a matter of booking it.
It's a matter of booking it.
And then speaking of talent, the Painmaker, Chris Jericho, comes out.
Speaking of talent.
Because of this promo here. So he comes out with his stable. He's got LAX. He's got Jake Hagar, as he was calling him.
Yeah, they're really pronouncing like
Hagar.
a big like Hagar.
And Sammy Guevara is there as well. And so they're all in the ring. Jericho takes credit for the very successful premiere. And then he starts going over all the guys in the ring, all their accomplishments. And then when he gets to Hagar, the crowd starts chanting, "We the people." And then Chris says, "Hey, we the people sucks, and it's dead and buried." So the crowd's like, "Oh!" And then he continues. He says, "It was a stupid idea from Brad Creative, and all that's gone." So shots fired here from Chris Jericho. Just straight up. So I think he might have single-handedly killed. I don't think out of respect. I think people will no longer chant "We the people" at Hagar.
Yeah, I bet. It's like, yeah, hey, let's move.
Like that was a WWE gimmick. It didn't work, so
let's move on. Yeah, let's move on. Right? It's when people do the too sweet.
Yeah, too sweet.
At a WWE show, then Triple H gets up there and says like, "I don't get why you do that. It's not funny. Like, don't bring that to my fucking show."
So then Jericho says, "We are the Inner Circle, and we are taking control of AEW. They're in charge now." So that's the name. We have a name, Inner Circle, and then Chris insults Cody and just says that Full Gary's going to beat the ever-loving shit out of you. We got an uncensored S-bomb.
We are the Inner Circle, and our shirts are sold out already.
Yeah, apparently, just
apparently,
breaking records.
Crashed pro wrestling tees
wrestling
already,
tees.
of course. You know what? Yeah, after last week's show, we needed this segment, so
This was
what
a great-
happened had a purpose and not just what the hell was that.
This was like our first long extended character promo kind of, I guess. And it worked. Like it did. He set himself up. He got the name, the group. He put over Hagar, and I liked he got his glasses on, and he just looking like a rock star. Like Chris Jericho.
Great name. As soon as you're with Chris Jericho, you're going to be put
The Inner Circle.
like, this is the best thing that could actually happen to
So
any of these people right now.
Yeah. And we're already, they're starting the foundations of like a faction war, because obviously you've got the elite on one side, and people are going to come and go, and we'll see.
The Inner Circle, and people are going to want, people
are
like,
going to
hey,
betray others.
And hey, why does it always have to be the elite or the Inner Circle?
No, there could be other, there's going to be, we'll see. Like maybe the Lucha Bros bringing another Lucha friend. And
a heel stable, and where these other heels that are still out there still doing intriguing shit.
Yeah. And then we get another singles match here. Jimmy Havoc taking on Darby Allin, and the winner will face Chris Jericho for the AEW Championship next week.
That's fun.
So that's good.
That's fun.
Yeah,
a title defense right off the bat.
Exactly.
There's no precedent. Let's take two people.
Yeah. Give him a shot.
Give him a shot.
And this was, fun, solid match. Havoc hits a big suplex to Darby off the apron onto the floor. Looked painful. But
it all looks painful.
Darby fights back. He hits an over-the-top stunner. I don't know what he calls it, but then he goes up the top rope with his coffin drop and gets the pinfall.
He hit it finally.
Yeah. Last time he crashed through the cracker barrel. So he's getting a title shot. Big match for him next week against Chris Jericho, the Painmaker.
Yeah, Chris Jericho, the Painmaker. I also just news that came out after the match though, but recently it's got a stip.
I did just see that today, actually.
It will be a Philadelphia street fight.
Is that what they are? They're in Philly?
I hope they're in Philly, because if
Oh,
they're
you're just-
not, I think they are in Philly.
Okay.
But if they're not, that's a weird name.
Oh, that's what they call
Weird
it, was
name
Philly?
to-
That's
weird-
not you giving it that moniker?
And I think it is.
That'll be fun, yeah. Darby Allin, he's got the hardcore, and I'm sure the Inner Circle's going to be getting their paws involved in this
The Inner
match.
Circle
here.
might be there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's move on.
Yes, to some women's action. We get Emi Sakura and B. Priestley versus Riho and Dr. Britt Baker. Sakura had her Freddie Mercury outfit on again, so it's Halloween month. It's all good.
Why not?
And she even did at one point. She was doing the "We Will Rock You" chant, leading the crowd in that. Yeah, of course, you had Riho doing her high flying all around the ring, a big crossbody off the top rope to the floor, and then Britt Baker in the ring ends up hitting a neck breaker and locks in like a Rings of Saturn, and then she does her own little mandible claw at the end.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I pictured
I
it
don't
was
even
like
know what
that's
to
like
call
it's a dentist thing.
Yeah.
I'm like they're gonna call it like the root canal,
Yeah,
or
that'd be
it's
good.
called
Yeah, but
the spit in this little cup, or it's called the
something. The 3 o'clock appointment.
What the 3 o'clock?
So they get the
Britt
win.
Baker with the tooth hurty.
There you go, the 230. So they get the win, Riho and Britt Baker. Who knows? Yeah, she's going to need a challenger soon. So
Yeah. Now, did you watch? Okay, did you watch the AEW Dark?
no.
Okay.
I think
okay.
I might have like this. The
Is
first
it all?
episode?
Is it all canon?
guess
Where
so.
does it fit? Because does it fit?
I think like it's
So for us to
like wins
properly,
and losses count.
so for us to properly enjoy, so you have to go the AEW episode, then you have to watch AEW Dark, and
it's
then the next
supplemental.
and the next
It's like
No.
205 Live.
All I was gonna say is in last week's AEW Dark match, B. Priestley and Britt Baker was the thing that they started going. I think it was B. Priestley and Penelope Ford against Britt Baker and Allie, and those two were already going at it.
Okay.
So I'm just I think we're building in these dark matches, and now this is 2 times now that Britt Baker and B. Priestley have gone at each other a little bit. So
I think even a couple months ago there was that one that tag match. Anyways.
yeah, exactly. Like elevate women on a couple different levels.
Yeah, can't just have more than one storyline, more than just the title, more than
Yeah.
And then we get like a promo video and then an interview with the best friends. That's there to talk about the tag tournament and their match next week against SoCal Uncensored. And then they're trying to ask them about the match. They just say, "Don't ask us, ask this guy." And the
Ask
camera
this guy.
pans back to Orange Cassidy sitting in the crowd, big pop, and he gives his half-ass thumbs up. he can't even go all the way. He's
Can't
just
even
like-
go all the way.
So then
Orange Cassidy is my favorite.
He's awesome.
Folks of the
And
show,
then-
you know how I feel about Orange Cassidy.
we're very big fans here. And then the lights go out, and then they come back on, just shining down onto Sean Spears. They do the lights out spot a lot in AEW. I've noticed earlier.
I think they do another
They
one
do it later on in the night. So I'm not complaining about it. It's just very
Lights out is always because it's always something
It's always
cool
gonna pop the
is
crowd.
gonna happen.
It's like when you go to see your favorite band right before the show starts. The lights go down.
out.
And then,
then you know.
but then
your
there's
favorite
always that
band's
one
coming
roadie
out.
that walks out. The people are like, oh wait, that's just.
Oh, I love that.
They're
Yeah,
not
the
ready.
guy
just, like, goes
putting
and,
the
like-
mic on.
Yeah.
The guy putting the mic on the
He
stand.
gets a quick
everyone's
pop, and then they realize it's not
like,
the actual.
Oh, shit. This isn't Angus Young.
Yeah. But so Sean Spears is out here because he's going to be facing John Moxley. I guess this is the Moxman's first match at AEW.
This is the Moxman's first match in AEW.
Yeah. Spears is still being accompanied by Talia Blanchard. So, of course, he tries to get involved at one point. He gets...
1 point.
Well, multiple points, yeah. He pushes Moxley into some stairs and shit like that. And Pac is there on commentary, and he mentions his perfect record in AEW and how in all of the world of professional wrestling, he's only been pinned once in the last 2 years, which is a pretty impressive stat, especially in the year 2019. But yeah, we got.
Oh, didn't he not wrestle much?
He did, for like half of that, he wasn't wrestling. So, to be fair, but Spears hits a big.
I bet the last one to pin him would have been like Enzo Amore.
Maybe if he's probably cut off right after that for the 2 years.
Right after Enzo.
But Spears hits a big Death Valley driver into the guardrail onto the floor. yeah, Spears, he looked good. He puts up a fight, but eventually Moxley hits the paradigm shift. I got the name now.
That's
for the
the
win.
name. Yeah, they called it that the last time too.
Yeah, I just forgot. So yeah, the big paradigm shift for the win. Then after the match, Kenny Omega comes out and he's got a barbed wire baseball bat in one hand and a barbed wire broom in the other. And then he tosses the bat down to Moxley and they have a little standoff. But then Pac comes running in and nails Omega in the back of the head with like the side of the chair. That looked painful. It was like just right on the tip of the spine.
noodle.
And then Pac and Moxley have a stare down, but Pac leaves, and then Moxley just tosses the bat away and walks off as well, just leaving Omega down. So I don't know. Yeah, this was.
Well, I think John Moxley wants to make a point. He wants to make a point.
Yeah.
Not just.
He's like, I don't. Yeah, I can fuck you up anytime I want.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So I think
Pac was just getting his name out there, just being a shit.
if we're counting those pre-debut matches, I think Mox and Joey Janela had a thing. So I guess Mox is 2-0 now. When Spears is 0-2.
Didn't Mox and Janela? Wasn't that New Japan or was that in AEW?
That was here.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
That was here. It was at I want to say it was like Fighter.
Oh, I was thinking of the Juice Robinson match. That's what,
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Same
yeah.
guy.
So Moxley
Same guy.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Kenny Omega's doing something.
We're gonna get that match against Moxley at Full Gear. Right?
No, of course. No, I know what you're saying. I mean, like, he comes out with like that crazy look in his eyes. On being the Elite, they don't know what Kenny Omega's doing.
Yeah, isn't he kind of being a bit heelish from?
He's being a little crazy.
Or just
yeah, like
off
the other
rails?
day. Yeah, the other day he's mischievously eating a cookie when the Young Buck. He was like.
Yeah.
Like, and the Young Bucks came in and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Of course, because you got to keep up on being the Elite because it's always good. I think Kenny Omega's going through something.
Yeah, well, he said he's picked up a couple. He lost to Jericho. He lost to Pac. So he's and if he loses to Moxley, he's on a bit of a rut.
Isn't it crazy that he could come out of Full Gear 0-3,
Yeah,
and this was the guy who, for the better part of 2 years, was the top free agent
the
world ever.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9.5 star matches. 10. He doubled.
Yeah.
Meltzer doubled.
Every other match is obsolete because of it.
Because
the scale has been ruined.
The scale has been ruined. You either have a Kenny Omega match or you don't.
Yeah.
There's no other standard. And he's kind of getting tossed around right now. It's real funny to see.
They haven't announced a stip for that match, have they? But I imagine it has to be a hardcore of some. Because I mean, they put them through the glass table. They got the barbed wire bats here. I would imagine it has to be some sort of.
You know what? I'm gonna say some kind of thing.
First blood.
Yeah, nothing down yet. Really, just a singles match right now.
Yeah, I think they'll add to that. We'll see. But anyways,
when is that? That is November 9th.
Yeah, so about a month, just about a month from now.
Okay.
And we've got 2 matches announced for that card. Yeah, Jericho and Cody for the title and Moxley Omega.
There you go.
So plenty in between. Riho will get an opponent. Maybe the tag title finals will be probably that night.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Man, what a stacked card already. We don't even know what's happening. Okay, so what? So like a steel cage match, right? Like what?
Eventually, we're gonna get one. Of course.
No, of course. What steps does WWE kind of own? Like Money in the Bank is like that stip idea.
They could still like.
But like a ladder match.
Yeah.
Nobody owns that.
Yeah.
Nobody owns a steel cage.
Yeah, Elimination Chamber is specific enough that like if they started doing like these pods, you'd be like, that's kind of.
Or or what about a Hell in a Cell? Like an enclosed structure that's kind of more like, nah, these guys did it. Or what?
I could see them doing it.
Yeah, what did WCW used to do?
DCW had a triple cage once.
I've seen that.
Yeah, triple. So that was like a Hell in a Cell with a mini cage So, and they did have a roofed cage. Like a Hell in a Cell wasn't the very first ever roofed cage, but it was like the first one that I think went beyond the side of the ring.
Went further, yeah.
So you could go outside the ring and.
Previously, it just would have been like a steel cage.
Just like a roof.
I
remember one time the roof was too low and like some guy went for a power bomb and got hit and.
God,
it didn't look good.
Christ.
Yeah.
I'd be curious.
Gimmicks. They can invent their own.
I'd be curious to what. Yeah, it's a new gimmick, right? Obviously, you can't beat gimmicks like a kendo stick on a pole, but you could try.
Yeah, they can come up with
barbed wire kendo stick on a pole.
Yeah.
Hey.
Or I don't know.
Book it.
Yeah. First blood Royal Rumble with barbed wire ropes. So everyone, just the last man not bleeding wins.
Nothing says AEW like
By the end, the whole match is red.
just fucking red. Let's move on to some main event action.
Yes, main event time.
We have we have Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara taking on like I said last time. So being the Elite ends last week.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys coming out being like the Elite coming out. What the hell happened? What the hell happened? We just got our ass kicked out there, and where were you?
Yeah.
Heyman Page is like, well, I was in the normal person dressing room. I don't know what the fuck was going on. And then Dustin says to him, he's like, I'm not in the Elite either, and I was.
He
out
was
there.
out there, yeah. So.
And then Hangman Page he's like, you're right. So I think he needs this match to really to help
get back in the good graces.
Get himself back in the good graces, because Adam Hangman Page was a title contender.
Yeah,
but he's not an EVP like the rest of them.
No, yeah, and he's not. I don't know. Yeah, if he's that same quite level as your Omegas and your Young Bucks.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
We heard that he was going to be that in NXT if that folded out that way. That was the dirt going on at that time.
Yeah, so we got the Hangman, and doesn't Dustin have a nickname? The Natural? No, wait.
No. It's it's called like the something.
Yeah.
Like oh my god, folks.
I don't know.
Kids at home.
Something Dustin Rhodes. Hangman Adam Page. For the Painmaker.
Oh shit, it was on the tip of my tongue for a second. Oh, this is gonna kill me. You keep going.
Okay. So we got a main event tag team match here. The rest of the inner circles there at ringside. Dustin, we don't see him. We don't get to see him wrestle too often, so this was fun. He was super over here.
He's in the company. He has to work.
So Dustin, he sets Jericho up for his classic Shattered Dreams spots where he runs and kicks him in the balls. But Sammy Guevara comes running at him, and Dustin power slams him, and Sammy starts acting all hurt, gets the ref to come check on him, grabs the ref by the shirt, which distracts him so Jake Hager can come in and clothesline him behind his back.
Jake Hager looks significantly bigger than everybody else. Did you notice that too?
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah. All the rest of the guys in the faction are pretty short, like 6 feet.
That's a good point. They're actually not.
But no,
that
Hager's still a pretty big guy. So yeah, he comes in, he clocks the guy, which allows Jericho to get free and hit the Judas effect for the win. And then, of course, after the match, the Inner Circle just continue to beat down on Dustin and Hangman, and yeah, they're all brawling, and then the lights go out. The lights go out again. This is the classic spot. And Cody's in the ring. So Cody hits them, and then him and Jericho square off, and then LAX come running in. So MJF.
No, I don't think we can call them LAX, but
okay, Ortiz and Santana.
There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tito, Tito Ortiz.
Ortiz.
So they come out, and then MJF comes out to help his buddy. He's got a chair. Or at first, they kind of have this stare down, and they make it look like maybe he's going to join the Inner Circle and hit Cody, but he doesn't. He starts nailing the members. He hits all the Inner Circle to a big pop.
MJF's been on that. It's like he's heel. He's
heel, but he's
top heel.
Yeah,
but
he happens to be best friends with the
Cody is his best. Cody
he's
is
loyal.
his best friend.
So there he goes. He beats up those guys. He starts gloating, but then too long, Jericho. He turns around and Jericho hits him with a code breaker, so the beatdown continues. The Young Bucks come running out. Everyone's brawling, and then Jericho goes to slink away with his title. But then Darby Allin comes rolling down the ramp on a skateboard.
On a skateboard?
On a skateboard. And Jericho, by God, or JR.
Oh, my God.
JR, God damn, that Tony Hawk coming down. But so Darby Allin jumps off the skateboard, starts beating on Jericho. Just selling that title match next week, so...
The Philadelphia Street Fight.
Philly Street Fight.
Darby Allin's going to be grinding his way up.
Grab a Philly cheesesteak, put on your Flyers jerseys, your 76ers gear. Get ready for that because, so the baby faces, they're standing tall in the ring, and then Jericho just cuts one final promo, calling them stupid idiots. We're in the Inner Circle, we're taking control, and I'll see you next week, Darby. It's your funeral, bitch. He likes
bitch.
The bitch. Yeah, he gets the Freddy Krueger bitch.
And you never get to... the men never get to say bitch.
Yeah, so we got an S-bomb and a B-bomb.
It's always the women who get to Who get to say bitch?
I think we're gonna get a fuck on one of these pay-per-views.
Oh my god! I
think we'll get a fuck at one
can't
point.
wait. I can't wait.
You motherfucker!
You mother who suck my dick, you son of a fuck.
That's how we end the show. The inner circle has been established. We've got a number one contender. Where the tag tournaments will continue.
We have our top heel faction.
Yeah,
That's
and
clear now. Clearly, this.
Yeah, and they've got enemies, but they're not fully like MJF's friends with Cody, but you wouldn't call him a member of the elite, right?
No,
just like Dustin, he's on the outside, but he's aligned, so it'll be
not at all. And I'm really excited about all these other dudes who aren't involved in any of this.
This was what was like so fun back in the day before they went overboard, but like during the original NWO, I'd be like, oh, is this guy gonna join? Is this guy's the lone wolf? Is this guy? And yeah, it was fun to see.
You know, Moxley doesn't give a shit about anything.
No, yeah, he'll
Moxley's
beat up both
just
sides.
there.
So yeah,
what's Joey Janela thinking right now?
Yeah, we haven't seen him. He's due for a match.
What about Michael Nakazawa?
Well, he's just there to interview Riho after she wins and stuff.
There you have, folks. That was AEW Week 2, numero dos.
Yes, I don't have the exact numbers in front of me, but another million plus.
I think they won.
They won the war again. Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah, I think they dropped a bit, but they still are ahead of NXT. They were like 1.1, and I think NXT is like 700-800, something like that. But either way, strong numbers. Getting 1 million viewers either way for a brand new show.
For a brand new show, you can find the AEW win-loss match records at cagematch.net.
All right.
You can search it. Little fun fact for us. Both Jungle Boy and Joey Janela are 0-5.
Ooh, that's tough.
Jimmy Havoc's 1-4. Adam Page is only 3-3.
See, that's weird. So Jimmy Havoc was 1-4, but he almost got a title match if he won tonight.
He could have.
So, I mean, records do come into play, but other guys can still get opportunities.
There's a lot of people.
Like Darby Allin's record isn't that great either.
There's a lot of people who have not won. Oh, you know what? I think they're counting like the fucking over the budget battle royale too.
Is a match?
Yeah, because like Orange Cassidy is listed here as 0-1.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
And Leva Bates.
I don't know if AEW's number would count the battle royal. Because that doesn't seem to...
Yeah, that doesn't seem, Yeah. Exactly. Oh, well, folks. There you have it. Yeah, check out cagematch.net and you can see some semi-accurate... because they have, like, Mercedes Martinez here. Okay, never mind, folks.
Well, maybe the AEW will have a website soon. They'll have, like, league standings.
Hopefully. And, stats.
Up-to-date.
Up-to-date things. That'd be nice.
Stats,
That'd be nice.
schedules, playoffs,
hockey. I don't know what you're talking. Okay, folks, and that was it. That was AEW Week 2. Hope you all liked it.
Yeah, we'll continue watching, of course.
And we're going to continue on with the show, Mike. I think we only have time for one more thing. You know, the only consistency that we ever bring to this.
Well, unless you want to have a little fake draft.
Oh shit! I forgot about that,
draft.
Mike. We should have written these things down.
Well, I've got mine written down.
Well, I have a computer. No, I'm saying we should have written down the.
No. Well, I was, after Dynamite. This is the,
No, of course. So as we know, folks, the draft.
Yeah, it's taking place pretty much. Well, it's already happened. The first half.
Oh my god.
We have not looked at anything. No spoilers.
No spoilers. So I think what we're gonna do, Mike. I'm sure I have a couple people that I think could benefit in certain places.
Yeah.
Mike, do you have a list of people who you also feel as though could benefit in certain places?
Well, so I basically just picked who I wanted as my own personal, thing. Anyways, the official rules are that,
okay. Yes, official rules, because these were put out a couple days ago. Also,
yeah. So over 70 superstars, as well as tag teams, are eligible. I think it's just. I don't think we're not going to include NXT. We're just going to do Raw and SmackDown main roster. So SmackDown will get 30 draft picks. Raw gets 41 draft picks. Obviously, we're not going to do all those. And that's because SmackDown's a 2-hour show, Raw's a 3-hour show. So for every 2 picks SmackDown gets, Raw gets 3. And tag teams count as 1 pick, unless you decide you want to separate them for whatever reason. You can just pick one.
Okay.
And at the end of all this, any undrafted superstars will immediately be declared free agents and are able to sign with any brand of their choosing. So, yeah. So I guess that's a lot of picks. They're just going to be like bang, 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 bang.
Bang, 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 bang. Okay, so Mike, you're going to give me who you want, and I'm going to give you who I think could benefit from a role change. Okay, here we go.
Well, for me, my first overall pick is nothing to shake anything up. It's just who I would pick first overall to build my brand around would be the man Becky
Roman.
Lynch.
What?
The man Becky Lynch. And she, of course, has her championship, so that stays with me on Raw. The top draw, the top dog, the man Becky Lynch. That's who of my brand is picking number 1.
Yeah, no one's bigger. I wonder, and that's what's the thing about like a draft in the way that it's presented. Like, I wonder if shit like that is valuable. Like, do they consider, let's say, having Roman Reigns your SmackDown's first pick, let's say.
Yeah.
Do they consider that are the picks being plotted based on and like presented to us based on how we are supposed to be valuing these? Becky Lynch goes first overall. Holy shit, she's the top of the company. I do agree. She's the best thing of the company.
Yeah, like I do think that they would.
But it's arbitrary whether or not they put her first or last.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay, cool.
But this is just what I would pick.
Of course.
If I'm running the ship and this is all real, Becky Lynch drafted first overall.
Okay.
What about you?
You give me a couple more because I feel like mine are.
So I can just take people off the board and you don't get a choice.
Okay, yeah. Here I'm gonna go.
That's all.
Like again with my with my semi thought out things.
Yeah, it's just
drafts,
just off the cuff.
Draft selections, of course. One of the rules that I thought was real interesting there was the tag teams they can choose if they want to separate.
Yeah,
I think Big E needs to go.
Yeah,
I think Big E, whether or not one team stays on Raw or one team stays on SmackDown, I think Xavier Woods is not a singles guy. I know Kofi Mania is done, unfortunately, but I think Big E needs to be a singles dude in that way that Kofi kind of was. I think he has the potential.
Yeah.
So maybe that means him going to Raw, the other staying on SmackDown, or vice versa. Big E, I'd love to see a move.
Yeah, that'd be a big move. I don't know if they want to do it. They just love the money. The New Day, they love that the pancake throwing merchandise.
The pancake money.
But no, it's a good pick. It's a bold pick. And then the next person I would pick,
Okay.
my top single star, Mr. Daniel Bryan.
Ooh.
Move him on over to Raw. Shake things up. He's never really challenged for the Universal title, so something new for him to go after. And yeah, he's just top guy. He can be heel, babyface. He can do everything. So I'd be picking him as my second pick.
Yeah, what can't he do?
Exactly.
Oh my god. Do I have another pick? I feel like anything I think of mixes in very well with I forgot that you existed, because I'm just like, what maybe like let's move the
Mine's the opposite. Mine's just all my favorite guys.
Yeah.
Basically.
Let's see another one from you. I'll rack my brain and see if I can come up with something else.
You left him on the board, so I will pick.
Okay.
The perfect compliment for Daniel Bryan would be AJ Styles, of course. Keep him on Raw. Keep his United States Championship. Yeah, just plenty of good matchups so I can have with him.
AJ and Bryan?
AJ Styles. Not necessarily with each other, but just having them both on my brand. This is my brand.
All right, this is your brand.
Yeah, I don't care what SmackDown, and you can have nothing. But
Oh wait, this is a fourth show.
This is me against you.
This is a fourth show that I have to watch.
No, I'm Raw.
Fuck.
Anyways.
Okay.
Anything? You got anything?
No, you keep moving.
Okay. I'm gonna take the Fiend. I don't even know if you can claim him to a brand, but if that was that was allowed,
because I feel as though he just sort of pops up wherever he wants to go.
So that one I just threw in.
You just threw that one in for fun.
Yeah, the Fiend, because I mean, he's hot even after that little miss. We didn't even see them on Raw, or him and Seth Rollins were both absent from Raw after that controversial finish.
You know who I don't think it matters where he goes.
Seth Rollins. I'm just kidding. He's not. I gotta tell you right now. I wrote down 10 names. Seth Rollins is not on that list.
Isn't even in that
Roman
list.
Reigns is not on that list.
Yeah, no, that's okay. But someone who, unfortunately, I don't think it matters where he goes is I'm gonna say Samoa Joe.
Is he hurt again? Where's he been?
You can pick Samoa Joe dead last, absolute last round. It doesn't matter if he goes to Raw or SmackDown. He's,
Yeah.
Is it ever gonna happen?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
who do you got?
I'll throw another.
Please
Sasha Banks. So now I get my two favorite women on the same roster, Becky and Sasha.
And that's what you want to happen?
Well, now I've got a stacked women's division. Not that I'm going to make them feud against each other, but I got the two I wanted the most. So
Well, that's a good point.
you can have that other blonde. I don't know what her.
Oh, you mean the one who puts consistently
The one who's not in my top
the
10.
most talented matches
Yeah.
out there.
Why don't you just make that pick then? Just take it.
And you know it. Okay, fine. But I don't know what brand
You want to be fair to Flair?
she's going to. I mean, obviously, yeah. Obviously,
Well, you're
obviously
SmackDown.
if
You
you're
want her?
building your women's division,
So take her.
you take Charlotte.
You take her then.
Obviously, if you're building your, it's just number one, baby. It's rule number one.
So you take Charlotte.
Sure.
Yeah. And then I'm going to take the Kabuki Warriors as a collective tag team.
Not going to split them up.
Take the title. No. Well, if they lose the titles, then I have them both and I can do whatever I please, but I own them now. I own them. So there you go. That could be, I mean, I got more, but that can be all. There was supposed to be 5. I have 5. That was that was my mock draft.
There was your mock draft, folks.
Other names that I didn't give: Lacey Evans, Bliss Cross, Sami Zayn, Ricochet, Iconics.
Yeah, missed a lot of people there. You know, what if the Iconics get split up?
That cannot happen.
No.
They need each other.
There you have it, folks. The draft.
There you go.
The draft's news. You know, hopefully everybody gets what they want. I would love to do a.
I don't know. So
I wonder if in 2K20, if in WWE 2K20, if they have, you know, like
they did.
if it has a fantasy draft option.
Yeah, they
You know?
did in one of the games. I remember they had that.
Because I know you can certainly add and remove people from brands, but it would be funny if you controlled one brand.
Yeah,
and
it'd be
then
more
sort
fun
of-
doing the fantasy.
And then like
draft.
let them do that shit, and then like maybe you guys come together at Survivor Series or something.
Yeah. No, that'd be cool.
fun. That'd be
They have done something like that in past video games, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't played the 2K ones in a while.
Yeah. And there you have it, folks. That was it's a mock draft.
That's the mock draft.
That's
the
the-
real one will be done next week. Everything will be shaken up. No more wild cards.
No more wild card rules.
But there are free agents, so free agents can. They're the new wild card, I guess.
What? There are still free agents?
And we don't know the 24/7 title and the women's tag titles. I imagine.
Oh yeah, how does that? Yeah, there's gonna be some fluidity there, folks. We're all gonna learn all the rules because if WWE they told us the rules, they love rules.
rules.
Therefore, they told us the rules.
Yeah.
Mike, that's about all the time that we have. I think so. I think we should probably end with the most consistent part of
we
this
always
entire
end.
podcast.
Yeah. We always have a conclusive finish. We don't. No
if
bullshit.
nothing else, there's no DQ finishes or something here on the show. It is the Wrestler of the Week.
It's the wrestler of the week, of the week. The wrestler of the week, of the week, of the week. The wrestler of the week, of the week, of the week. The wrestler of the week, of the week, of the week. The wrestler of the week.
The Wrestler
Thank you to the Shoot Brothers
of the
band.
Week. Thanks.
For always
The
for that.
SBBs, baby.
Our in-house band.
Mike, who you got this week? We had some good.
All right.
We had some good shit going on.
Yeah, this week I'm gonna have to give it to a former Wrestler of the Week champion, Lacey Evans.
Again,
I enjoyed her performance.
took that big bump.
Yeah, I like that last woman standing match. That power bomb off the stage, big bump. Yeah, it was close. I almost gave it to Jericho for that promo, but I went with Lacey Evans.
Yeah, there you have it. Lacey Evans. You mean she was I think a Wrestler of the Week for me a couple weeks ago. After that.
I think I might have given it to her months ago when he.
Oh, I'm sure you did. After that insane shoot, I had.
Oh yeah, she won everything that week. The tweet of the week, the rest of the week.
She was everything.
We were putting her over.
We were putting her
brought that
over. We
segment
haven't been
back.
putting shit over in years,
Yeah.
but we were putting it over. I got to give. You know what I have to give? I have to give Wrestler of the Week to Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho, yeah.
Chris Jericho didn't
My
do
runner-up.
No, it didn't. You know, he was in the ring. He had a tag match, and he had the first promo of the brand.
Yes.
The first real. This is what the fuck's going on.
First good, 10-15 minute promo. He established the inner circle.
And imagine just how lucky AEW is to have Chris Jericho.
Yeah, because he wouldn't know. That wasn't scripted. They would have just been like, okay, here's what we want you to. Here's the idea.
It's the here's the idea
Yeah, and he
way
knows
of
exactly
going
what
at
to
it,
do.
right?
And the way he would respond to the crowd, like, yeah, with the whole "We the People" thing, and at one point they were like chanting for him, and he shut them down or something. But yeah, he's great.
Yeah. He is great. And there you have it, folks. That's all the time we have here for the Shoot Brothers Wrestling Podcast. Rate, review, like, subscribe, all the things. Y'all know what to do. We're going to have a show coming up. We got to cover SmackDown. Probably do some trivia at some point.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
I'm sure there's a fucking pay-per-view coming up soon that we're also not
I think we're good till
about.
Halloween now.
Are we?
We're good.
Wow.
I mean, that's only
it's like
2-3 weeks.
Calm before the storm, and then it's Full Gear Survivor Series.
Yeah, Takeover.
Yeah.
War Games.
War Games 3. So it's gonna be a good one, folks. Yeah, you're gonna want to stick around for that.
Yes. In the meantime and in between time, just keep listening to this episode over and over on loop.
On loop. It's gonna be the best 90 minutes of your life.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye bye.
Shoot.